Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Bean, and welcome back to another show, another video, and a brand new episode. Hey, yo, you're now rocking with the best. Word up. Shout out to everybody who watched the last video. I really appreciate it. Shout out to the people who left the likes on the video. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. If you want to continue support, hit that like button, hit that share button. Share it with your uncle, share it with your auntie, share it with your cousins, share it with your siblings, share it with your parents. Matter of fact, share it with your grandparents. And if you're old enough, you got grandkids, share it with your grandkids. Because, King Bean, he keeps it clean when he's on YouTube. Yo, just dropped this ill bar right there, so don't bite my style. You feel me? Yo, so anyways, I know it's been mad cold here on the East Coast. I know everybody pretty much in the mid-Atlantic states all the way up north and then Midwest has been under snow. I mean, we here in Florida, we're not suffering as bad as you guys, but it's been cold here. It's been like crazy, like 40 degrees has been the high, and that wind has just been blowing. We actually had some snow flurries here in Northeast Florida. I mean, it wasn't enough to do anything. It melted as soon as it landed on you, but it was pretty cool to see snow because, we don't get to see snow that often down here in Florida. But I know you guys would trade that up north to what we have right now. So anyway, I'm thankful for living in Florida. Word up, you feel me? So anyway, without further ado, I want to get into this real quick as a quick side note. If you guys are thinking about getting into YouTube and doing YouTube videos and commentaries and you really want to do video editing, I know the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, they do provide some kind of video editing, but it's not the same as like actually going on your computer, on your laptop or something like that and actually editing videos. Do not get Power Director 13. I know I've stated it before in my videos. Do not get Power Director 13. I have it. That's what I use to edit my videos. It looks really good, but it is terrible. It is not optimized. It is horrible. It is slow. It's janky. It's jarring. And it's terrible. Like, the finished product is good, but the editing software, the editing part takes way too long to edit because it's hard to see. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of hard to see, when you're cutting in, putting in transitions, like I like to put in transitions in the video to try to give it a little bit more flair to it. It really stutters. It's terrible. It's just terrible. Just trust me, it's terrible. I should have got the Adobe. I'm saving up some money now to get the Adobe, and that's probably what I'm going to rock with next. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the subject that I really want to talk about. Now, this is Call of Duty 4 on the PlayStation versus the Xbox One. And I'm going to give you my opinion on who I think is better at Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, full disclosure here. Now, I've been playing Black Ops 3 since the launch on the Xbox One. I've been playing it. That's my main console that I like to play shooters on. So I've been playing Call of Duty on it. So this weekend, I decided to rent Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation 4. And I wanted to play the multiplayer just to see which community is better. Because that's kind of been going on in the news lately, in video game news, because they say that the Xbox One community is better. That's what I think, what they said. And if they did say that, I have to agree. And I'm gonna explain why. Now, when I went and rented this game and I decided, I'm gonna hop on some team deathmatch and go in here and just play a little bit. It was a little bit difficult in the beginning because I had to get used to the controller. The thumbsticks are a little bit too low for my hands because I have pretty good size hands. And it took me a while to get used to it, but once I got used to it, I was like a boss playing. And I recorded a lot of hours of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation 4, and I was murking dudes. I was averaging, after a while, after probably a couple of games, I was averaging over 20 plus kills a game. Now, I'm not no epic Call of Duty type player. Now, I've been playing it for a long time, since Modern Warfare 4, and like I said, I've been playing this since launch on the Xbox One. And what I've noticed between the two consoles and the two communities, the Xbox One, these guys on there are really difficult. There's things you can't really get away with because the way they play, and some of it, of course, is with the teamwork. They do run together more in packs, but they're more aggressive than the PlayStation 4 guys. For what I've seen, the PlayStation 4 guys like to camp a lot. They'll run team. They'll be like a team, but they'll camp a lot. Not all of them, but they'll camp a lot. Now, the Xbox One community, they'll run as a team, but more they will rush down on you. Even the snipers will still rush down on you. Not saying there's not campers in the Xbox One, but it's a lot less in the Xbox One than it is the PlayStation 4. Now, the PlayStation 4, one thing I've noticed also is that these guys are not as aggressive. Not all of them. Some of the matches that I was in were high level players and they played very well, but most of these guys, when I'm sitting there running around, I'm like, God, man, they're not running the same routes like the Xbox One community does, and they're not really aggressive. They will sit down, they will crouch in the corner, hide in the corner, and just like, really, y'all gonna hide in the corner the whole map? Not saying I don't hide in the corner, I do that from time to time, but I mean, it's like, really, y'all doing this the whole match? This is what y'all doing? Come on, guys. And I'm also thinking that the fact that I've run into more international type players on the PlayStation 4. And I'm not saying international players aren't good. I'm never going to say that, but it's just not the same aggression like American players. And that might sound racist. That might sound terrible, but I'm just going off what I experienced for the weekend. And again, this is just a small sample size, and this is just the weekend. And maybe I was just balling out. I don't know. Because like for me on the Xbox One, now, like I said, I'm just an average player. There are times where I can get 25, 30 kills plus in a match. I can do that, but that's not often. Usually I run probably about 500, maybe 2 or 3 kills more than that. I mean, my KD overall, that's a lifetime with the Xbox One, is right below 1. I mean, that's being honest with you. Like, I know some of y'all might laugh at that, but I'm just telling you, look, I'm not getting paid to play Call of Duty. I play it for fun, and I ain't going to break any kind of world record. Some of you guys may be 10 times better than me. That part to me, I can care less. I like having fun with the game. I like playing it. But the PlayStation 4, I was almost running like a 2.0 KD, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I got hours of footage of how I was balling out on the PlayStation 4. And that's ridiculous. That doesn't happen. I don't go on streaks like that on the Xbox One. And I think with the Xbox One, I mean, when I first played it, you know, everybody had all these different routes. You know, you have 3 routes that you usually run. You kind of knew where all the traffic was going. And you kind of go, if all the traffic was going to the left, you know, that's where either a place where you want to go attack or you kind of want to avoid and flank around and do whatever. Then when the Christmas people got a hold to it, the whole game changed. It changed. The routes changed, the traffic changed. So the game is a little bit different. And a lot of people who run on the Xbox One, they love to use that hive crap. You know, that stuff where they shoot on the walls and those killer bees eat you all up. They like to use a lot of that, but they still are aggressive when they're playing. Now, for what I experienced with the PlayStation 4, it's not like that at all. I mean, I was running routes because from what I learned from the Xbox One, and I'm like murking dudes, catching dudes easy and picking them off. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What is the problem? I know I'm not that good at Call of Duty, but it's crazy. And like I said, it's crazy. I think the Xbox One community is a lot better at Call of Duty Black Ops 3 than the PlayStation 4. And I know some people are going to say, well, Bean, you're just wrong. You just had a great night, or you're just in a terrible room. More likely people will say you were just in a terrible room. But I did exit out those rooms, and I did go to different rooms, and it was pretty much the same. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't know why that is. But other than that, I mean, it looks really good. The game plays fluid. Now, I can say this. I was having a little bit more problems with more lag I noticed more lag when I was playing on the PlayStation 4 when it comes to certain characters that you're trying to shoot. You know how it is. You see them in the front, the next thing you know, they done teleported to the left or the right or some crap like that. I saw a lot more of that on the PlayStation 4 in that one night versus than what I've seen in the Xbox One. But that could be due to, if they got international connectability, or it could be due to the snowstorms. It could be something like that. It could be a million factors that could have had me come to that kind of outcome. But again, the competition on the PlayStation 4 wasn't nowhere near what the Xbox One, what I experienced on the Xbox One. Not to say there wasn't any good players on Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation 4. I'm just saying it was few and far between. And like I said, when they ran in groups, they ran in packs together. And when they ran in teams together, they would sit in the corners. They would just, it was just like ridiculous. I'm like, you guys are sitting in the corners. You guys are not paying attention to the map, not even using the radar. Oh, speaking of UAVs, that's another thing I've noticed. They on the PlayStation 4, they would not shoot down UAVs for nothing. Now, that started with the Xbox One. It was like that in the beginning where nobody would shoot down UAVs. But on the PlayStation 4, if I didn't take them down, nobody was taking them down. I'm like, look, UAVs give you a tactical advantage. You got to take these things down as quickly as possible if you want to win. So I was taking down a ton of them. And like I said, it was crazy. Like I said, I don't know. They play team. Like I said, they play team, but it's more like they're in a party chat or whatever. They're just chatting along with themselves. I couldn't understand, like, a couple of guys that was even on our team. They were talking the whole time in Spanish, and I'm like, you guys are terrible, man. Come on, man, pick it up, man. We was getting blown out in one map, and I was just like, yo, y'all shut up and play. I know I sound like a try hard, but I was like, but everybody wants to have fun. I get it. But like I said, just the competition wasn't that great. So I was just wondering if you guys have you guys been able to play Call of Duty on both systems, and I'm wondering what your opinion is on them. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Trust me, I won't bite. I won't get mad. I won't snap on you or nothing like that. Leave a comment below if you have experience on both consoles or not, and I would love to read your comments down below. So anyway, I kind of want to give you some kind of update on what I want to do with the channel. I'm bringing back King Bean's Court. I am bringing that back, but this is going to be a little bit different. I was thinking about this weekend, and King Bean's Court, I thought it was a pretty cool name, last year, just trying to be flashy, get my name out there or whatever. But I'm actually going to bring it back, and what I'm going to do with King Bean Court, I am going to talk about real issues, real things that are going on, in America or whatever's going on in the world, and kind of keep it like a real, just keep it 100. Just kind of give you my opinion on certain things that's happening in the world. So I hope you'll be looking out for that. I'm gonna try to drop that this Wednesday coming up. So hopefully you'll watch that, and hopefully you will like that, because that's going to be around for a little bit. Because like I said, it's not only a gaming channel. I like talking about real life. I like talking about different things, because this may help somebody. We don't even know who it may help. It may help you, may help me. We can get some ideas going around or something like that, because I also want this community not just to be something as simple as, hey, we're talking about video game news or sports or things like that. We also talk about real world things, because some of you guys are young adults and you get ready to get out here in that real world, and the real world is a beast. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're coming up on the end of the video. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to share it, man, if you enjoyed the content, and I really appreciate it. Let other people know so they can subscribe, and holler at your boy later. This is your boy King Bean, and I'll holler at you dudes later. One love. Peace.